G'day cocktail lovers. I'm doing an experiment tonight, and the experiment is how much difference does the bitters make? Now, I don't mean a drink with bitters versus a drink with no bitters, because that's a really noticeable difference. And I'm not even talking different types of bitters, like aromatic bitters compared to Peychaud's or chocolate orange, because again, very different tastes, but different brands of bitters that are marketed the same way. And I'm going with the straightforward aromatic bitters. The most straightforward I could be with that would be to have Angostura, by far the most widely bought, sold, used, known bitters in the world, and they just call themselves aromatic bitters. I have two other brands of aromatic bitters here that I got for many and complex reasons. They were both on sale, that's why I have them. And I wanted a change from Angostura. Fee Brothers is a very well-known brand. This is an Australian-made bitters. Now, I have noticed, because I've done a little comparison already, they're different colours, but the flavour profile is not that different. So I wanted to see how big a difference it would make to make the same cocktail, an old-fashioned, with these two different aromatic bitters. I'll be doing this quick and dirty, building it in the glass, so I'm going to add the ingredients in an order I usually don't, although a lot of wise people say you should go cheapest first. I'll be using the sugar syrup first, and then the bitters, and then using the whiskey to wash out my jigger, so getting the most flavour in there. So with all that preamble, I'll show you this simple. I've got my glass with ice, and I put in about 1/3 of an ounce or 10 mils of sugar syrup. Then I'm doing 3 dashes of the aromatic bitters, and then I'm adding 2 ounces of whiskey. I also went with a pretty simple whiskey. This is Starward's Twofold. This is their entry-level whiskey. It's a really nice whiskey. It's very bright and fruity, but it's not really going to dominate. So I wanted the bitters to show out a bit more clearly, which is why I chose this. Usually when I stir the cocktails, I use my cast of Jeffrey Morgenthaler's finger, but you know what? In honor of him, I'm gonna just give this a quick stir with my own finger. Perfect, and give it a quick taste. This is made with the Fee Brothers aromatic bitters, and it's an old-fashioned. It's great, one of my favorite drinks. Quick stir of the second old-fashioned. That tastes good to me, and now a taste. I feel like there is a really distinctively different taste, and I'll see if I can articulate it for you, because I'm really bad with the words. You know how some people will give really floral descriptions of what a whiskey or a rum or a gin is like? I'm kind of bad. I'm kind of like, tastes good. Okay, so Fee Brothers. Versus the Australian Bitters Company. Now, if you had these two drinks half an hour apart, I don't think you would tell the difference. I think the Australian Bitters Company has a lighter taste. I can actually see a difference in the colour. The Fee Brothers is a darker bitters, and I don't know if that's working on me psychologically, but I feel like you're getting those dark spice notes in here more than here. I'd reiterate, I think if you were served these half an hour apart, you would have a hard time knowing a different bitters was used, but side by side, it is actually different. So don't let anyone tell you all bitters are the same. Not even all bitters that are marketed with the same flavour profile, because they're all individuals. I'm not. Who got that reference? You're a nerd if you did, and probably as old as me. You know what the best part of this experiment is? I have 2 old fashions. Yes, back on my double fisting bullshit. So I'm gonna go cheers to you and say, you know what? It is really worth experimenting with bitters. I have a lot, like, I don't know, 20 down here under this table. I remember being in a bar with a friend and they go, this place is a bit pretentious. Look, they've got 6 different bitters. Who needs that? And I'm like, I have way more than that at home. So it's, you know, it's what you're down for. I think bitters are really worth experimenting with, and I've proved it to myself in this case. I suggest you prove it to yourself. It's an excuse to have a couple of cocktails. How good an idea is that? So I hope you do it well. I hope you do whatever you like, and I hope you look after yourself. And most important, I hope you come back and see me again for some more cocktails. Until I do see you again, I will say cheers.